Thank you so much. So our conversation today, when you read something wrong, this is that conversation. And I wanted to share it, or rather have it with you. Has someone ever misread your kindness as romantic interest? And how did you handle it? Have you ever been kind to someone and then this person is like they grew up in the Amazon with anacondas and they just decide you're shooting your shot? How awkward. But then how did it play out? What did you do? How did you nip it in the bud? How did you not come off rude and make a 360 turnaround, still remain kind, but tell the person, I'm just not that into you? Can't wait to hear from you. 0719012600, or you can hit me up on the socials at SpiceFM KE on Facebook, Instagram, and X, and of course the short code 40127. Ebu niambie, ushaikuwa mpoa? Mtu akafikiri unataka kukuwa mpoa wake. Siku moja nitakuwa rapper. Teddy Swims, Bad Dreams. Good afternoon to you. Well, thank you so much for making the time. It's time we had this conversation. Very hilarious, if you ask me. How sometimes we can read a little too much into something and you're so off the mark. And then as an adult, have you ever thought someone... Okay, I'll use myself as an example because today's question is on Word Around Town, our discussion of the day. Has someone ever misread your kindness as romantic interest, and how did you handle it? I'm going to say, like one of my best friends, I know I'm like 39, we don't use the words best friends. You just have good friends, Cindy. But one of my best friends. Yani, if I'm told to make 2 calls before I die, I would really struggle because I know it would hurt them if I don't call them. Was my he is of the other gender. Obviously, I'm using the pronouns he. And when we met, I genuinely thought he was hitting on me. I'm just like, why not? I'm like small and cute. And he's like tall, dark and handsome. Hey, kumbe, he just wanted to be friends. Don't worry, we're friends to date. Like there was no attraction on whatever side. But mostly at that age when you are still a teenager, most times when a guy is approaching you, you imagine that they're shooting their shot. They're just trying to mark. They're unajua natupa mishale. But then you think about it later as an adult. And I'll tell you this, I was party to a conversation, has nothing to do with me, but just listening to it as a third party. It's so bad. And I'm going to speak to chicks, although this falls to both genders go through this, in my opinion. Yani, do you know how cruel do the people around you, how cruel do they have to be that the slightest, gesture of kindness is equated to a love interest? You understand? It speaks on you. It touches on you and the people that you've surrounded yourself with. Like, how damaged are you that every time someone from the opposite their gender shows you, just kiddo, yani, this guy is a perfect gentleman. You've met guys like those. Those are the guys I call my friends. There's no friend I have who's a jerk. Those ones you kind of shed off when you're still younger. By the time you get into my age, I'm turning 40 next year in January. By the time you're getting to my big age, you kind of want to surround yourself with people, especially as a parent. Later, I became a parent a little later in life. You want to surround yourself, people who are admirable in character. If it's the guys, they're well-mannered, they're well-groomed, they're, outstanding members of society, the community, people who well-rounded, well-adjusted folk. So I'm used to my friends opening doors, and I'll give you a case in point. My DJ, who was on this show since the show started, since inception, DJ Absolute never walked ahead of me. He always walked behind me. But when we'd get to a door, I don't know how he would scoot and get to the door, but he would always open the door and hold it. When my producer and I, when we had a female producer, would just be walking. So as my former producer, Dan, he would pull a chair, he would stand up when I got into a room. And those are mannerisms, these guys. And the reason why I'm speaking about them are, they're people you've heard me mention or you've seen them on the show. For instance, I don't know why Edwin, my producer, insists on calling me Madam Boss Lady. And then he does this. Like, so that kind of course, I'm older than him. So I know he's just respecting me and my age. But sometimes it's also how I carry myself. But there's no day I have ever imagined that because Edwin is being kind to me, he's trying to shoot his shot. Like, what in the Amazonian... I don't know. Where is this that you've been living? That everybody is so cruel that no one can be nice to you unless they're trying to bed you. It's so sad. It's so unattractive. It's reek of ew. Yak, go and stay in isolation by yourself until you fix whatever that problem is. It's not cute. It begs so many questions. And at the same time, now the flip side, has someone ever imagined that because I was being too kind, I was probably shooting my shot? I am going to say this. I was once, I broke that habit. We are all not creatures of habit. I was a very flirtatious human being. So I would flirt my way to get maybe the best seat there. Have someone do your homework. So... yeah, maybe I flirted through life a little when I was younger, but at that time I didn't know any better and I thought it was harmless fun. Only sometimes feelings are caught and hearts are broken and you had nothing to do with it. And then now look, you're stuck there looking like a jerk. So we need to understand something. Like, I'm going to speak to women. Kind men exist. Like, there's just guys who are brought up to open doors, pull seats, and... let you go ahead of them. They are just raised well. I know you want to be surrounded by Neanderthals. Those Neanderthals are the problem who surround you. So you imagine everybody has an ulterior motive. And also some men, every time a lady is just being kind, courteous, demure, you imagine, I'm irresistible. Mr. Loverman. Nobody is shooting their shot. Unless someone says, I think we're grown enough for people to be very forward when they're trying to shoot their shot. Like unasema tu, mi nakuanga na watu wananiambianga tu, someone even actually told me that at my age, I'm probably married. But them, they don't mind being Ben 10 boy toy, those things, a plaything in my life. And I was like, good God, Kwani, how old do you think I am? See, wait, I reach 50. Why? I'm like, bado umenishosho mapema. I'm like, please, no. Okay, maybe my car kind of looks like a Harrier. And sometimes I might have the aesthetics, but whoa, praise. But you understand what I'm trying to say? Sometimes people are just being nice. Sometimes people are just being kind. Sometimes people are just being courteous. It is just excellent upbringing. Some people, pedigree. Umelewa tu hivo, you can't help but be nice. No one's trying to shoot your shot. Just Musa, sit down. Wasichana wote kwa ofisi wakupendi. They're just good people who've been raised right. Sindio? Can you imagine what the opposite of that? Every time you're passing and this dude comes and then he's left the door, it's shut in your face, almost broken your nose. That's... So it's okay. Like sometimes unajitanga kamkutano, like have a small little conversation with yourself. And, just every smile is not an invitation, right? Every smile is not flirtation. Kindness is free. Flirting usually comes with terms and conditions, right? Like they'll probably ask for a date later. You can tell, like this kindness is going to run its course and then this person is going to ask exactly, blurt it out what they want. But kind people exist. Someone can carry your bag. Someone can carry your, let me help you with your bag. Let me help you with your shopping. Good morning many times. Yolanda, you look good today. Achia hapo. Unless someone has made it very clear that they're in hot pursuit. Just take it as that. Take it as that. Ushaenda kukaa nyumbani na kompyuta yako umeanza kuandika Dear HR, Dear Sharon, the sexual undertones in the radio section. We are just good people. Usa, take a chill pill. 4, in fact, OD on the whole bottle and pray for yourself. Gargle with holy water. because that's a condition. Everybody who's being kind to you is not trying to hit it. I said it on daytime radio. I did. But I want to hear from you. 40127, send me a text, or on the socials at SpiceFM KE. Niles Barkley, crazy.